Hi there guys, today in VinylCut we're going to be looking at the trace image tool, and this will be for the VinylCut versus TrueCut already works mini series. But before that, let's have a quick intro first. So today's video can be found on softwaretraining.co.za. We make short and easy to watch problem solving videos, and we also have daily updates. Otherwise, back in the program here, and like I mentioned, this is a mini series based on the differences between tracing in the two programs. So that'll be VinylCut and TrueCut already works. We've already looked at freehand tracing in VinylCut and already works. Now we're going to be looking at the trace tool or trace image tool that comes with VinylCut. Now, if you have VinylCut and TrueCut already works, I would definitely say this is probably one of the quickest ways of tracing, and it's also very accurate compared to doing it by freehand. Freehand in some cases, you could have more freedom. So this is going to lock you to the shape in many ways, and then afterwards you'll have to make the changes. So then what you can do, so first of all we want to locate an image. So I'm going to go on the top bar here, just click trace image, and then from here go choose image under this pop-up box by input. Then I'm going to select the same shape that we've been working with. Now we've got a few different options we can go by. We've got monochrome, so this will basically just be using values light and dark. When an image like this, sometimes it can be a problem because of the white background. It will actually make a cutout out of the shape. So that's the one option. And then we also have color layers, which if these were different colors, that will be also a good way to go about. But I'm going to go monochrome. I've set up my contrast quite high. You can just click this update preview to make sure it is going to make a cutout of that shape as well. Then all the other settings you can in many ways just leave as is. But if this is white and the background's white and it's going to make a shape with a white cutout, then you might want to leave this break apart outlines. What that will do is it will break it into all these cutouts into different shapes. But if you for some reason have not clicked that, and let's say you've traced it, you said okay, now we've got our shape here, and as you can see the text right through that hole. So this is not the end of the world. Doesn't mean now this is your shape. In VinylCut, luckily you can break this apart. So how you will do this is you want to make sure your object is selected either by clicking on it or dragging the selection box. Make sure it goes over it. So if it does not, it will not select your object. Then what you want to do is go to object on our main menu on top, click, and then we're going to go to break apart. Shortcut for that is Control B. So now once we select that, you'll see it just goes black. What has happened? It is broken those two shapes apart, and there we have our shape. So we can delete that one, and then there is our shape. I did mention this is a very good way for speed. So if you want to do it for speed, you will go trace, find our file, and just double click to open it, and then I will update it to make sure everything is fine. Then I go break apart, okay, and then we delete this top shape, and that's rather quick to trace this shape. Now you can obviously change the color to whatever you want, and yeah, Bob is your uncle. Well, not really, but yeah, maybe it is. In any case, so that is definitely, I would say, if you have VinylCut, this is the quickest way to trace. You can also do quite complex images rather quick. But if you do not have VinylCut, then yeah, you will eventually get it done with TrueCut already works. So I would say my verdict is VinylCut for tracing is definitely better, especially if you're using the tracing tool. When you're using freehand tracing, I would rather use already works or TrueCut already works for that case. So it depends mostly on what you need to do and also your time frame you are gifted with. But otherwise, yeah, thanks guys for joining me on this mini series on the differences between tracing in the two programs. In the meanwhile, or should I say, if you guys head to softwaretraining.co.za, you will find that we have a variety of different softwares we do cover. Also, you can isolate your search on the top right. If you do not, however, find the training videos you're looking for, just go here, request a training video, and then we'll do our best to make that video for you. But otherwise, thanks guys for watching, and cheers.